Orange County native Jason Lezak is here with us this morning. Good morning, and thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. When you walked in, you see it on TV. I mean, the best comeback probably in Olympic history, if not the last 50 years. Unbelievable. And you see you and the rest of the team on TV, and it's like, oh, you know, they're great shape, whatever. When you walked in the door, you're a machine. I mean, you are. How tall are you?
I'm 6'4".
6'4", perfect. You know, just built for destruction.
Well, I haven't worked out in almost a month since the game, so I'm not in great shape right now.
No, I'm not in
not
great
at
shape.
all.
You look fantastic.
Not at all.
Man.
Not at all.
So let's talk about the Olympic finish for a second, because this is everybody's talking about this.
Yeah, because I've always wondered too, because you swim and you're in there, how do you know that you've won?
I didn't. I mean, it was so close. It was 8 100ths of a second, and if you ever had a stopwatch and you just go like that as fast as you can, you probably couldn't even get 8 100ths. So, I looked underwater, which I wasn't supposed to do, obviously, to kind of see where he's at. But even so, I couldn't tell, and I had to look back at the board, and then I knew that we'd won.
What was the feeling, man? First thing, you took off the goggles, you looked up, you saw you won. You just pulled off something that was unbelievable. First instinct, what were you thinking?
I mean, obviously, pure excitement. I didn't think it was possible. When I dove in, I was behind. This guy was a world record holder. He had a whole body length lead on me. And to be able to come back on that and out-touch him, I mean, I'm still kind of in disbelief to this day, you know?
We had heard that some swimmers from, I think it was the France team, had a few choice words about you guys.
Yeah, they were talking a little bit of smack. And
is that common at the
a little
Olympic
bit.
Games?
It happens every once in a while.
Really?
Nobody was doing it to our face. It was kind of in the press and the media, and we had heard about it, and it kind of got us fired up a little bit. And there was obviously other reasons too. We had lost that relay the last 2 Olympics, and you know that's one of those relays that we had dominated for so many years. So we kind of wanted to get that back on track as well.
When you dove into the water, I mean, you were the last leg of the competition. When you dove into the water, you saw you guys were losing. What was going through your mind? Like, I'm going to pull this through. I'm going to get it. What was going on?
Well, it's funny because normally when I swim, I don't think about that many things. This time I dove in. First instinct was, oh my gosh, I think I might have false started. I was so anxious. I just wanted to get into that water. I was behind. So that went through my head a little bit. Then I got to the halfway down and I saw how far ahead he was, and I had some negative thoughts there too. I was like, wow, this is impossible. This guy's too far ahead, world record holder. But I had to turn that into some positive thoughts, obviously, and
happy thoughts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So by the time I got about halfway back, 25 left, you know, I had this surge of adrenaline. I was really pumped, and I felt like this was really possible at the time.
You have gills, don't you? You don't even breathe like a normal being. You have fins and gills. I mean, we were watching it. We're like, this man he's a fish. You are a fish, a dolphin, something. It's amazing.
Do you wear those still everywhere you go? Everywhere?
I keep them in my pocket everywhere I go, pretty much, because I've been just all over the place showing them to everybody. But no, when I go to restaurants, they're not.
They're like, oh my gosh, I dropped my gold medal. Excuse me, ladies. Thank you. Yes.
Which one of these means the most to you? Is there one that?
Wow. Well, the bronze one's my first individual medal, which I've been in 3 Olympics now, and finally I was able to achieve that. So that's pretty special to me. And obviously the 400 freestyle relay. This is the medley. The 400 freestyle relay.
There's so many, you just can't keep track.
Obviously, you know, with the comeback and the way it happened, and being on 2 losing relays before that, I mean, that's pretty special as well.
Got to talk training. How do you get into shape, man? What do you do? How many laps a day? All that? How many hours?
Well, I'm actually pretty lucky. I swim only there and back, as you saw. I'm not training for a lot of different events. That's all I do, 47 seconds. And so I only swim about an hour and a half a day.
Really?
Only hour and a half?
Well, I mean, a lot of people are swimming 2 hours twice a day. So I've cut back on the training, and I've actually gotten faster. So it's just kind of been smarter with what I'm doing and more intense.
Now, looking back, and now that the Olympics are over, what would be like your best memory or your favorite thing that just happened there?
The food.
You know, it's funny though.
Was the food good?
It actually was.
Really?
In the village, they surprised us and they had really good food. And everybody was pretty nervous about that, but I think it was even better than the previous 2 Olympics I was at. So I was pretty happy about that.
Now we heard that everybody wanted to hang out with you. Forget Phelps, everybody wanted to meet Lezak. They want, Kobe Bryant. They all wanted to hang out with you. So tell me about instant fame, instant glory. What's that like? Is it overwhelming?
No, definitely. I mean, obviously, I still get starstruck when I see those guys. I just saw Kobe somewhere. He came up to me and said, "What's up?" And I was just kind of, it was just weird for me, obviously. Yeah. But starting to get a little bit more comfortable in that situation. And I'm a huge NBA fan. That's why I had those guys sitting next to me talking about my race, and it's pretty fun.
That's awesome, man. Life after gold medals. What are you doing now? What's going on?
Right now, I've just been really busy doing some things, corporate speaking engagements, swim clinics, speaking at schools. I'm going to the hospital next week. So just kind of different things to stay busy and, hopefully be able to keep this up for a while.
You made us proud, man.
Thank you.
Awesome.
May I touch?
You can touch. You can.